All right, it is 11:06, Monday, January the 12th, 2026. Shout out to the mom. All my other bears I call the grizzlies and the honey bears. Please hit the like on your way in and join me this time. What did we end up last night? It was about 11:35. So I'm coming on later and I'm going to still end it about that time. Yes, hopefully tomorrow will be a lot, earlier. I think. I'm not sure. I see Vicky out there. Good evening. How are you tonight? No music, just coming on. Yeah, so I tried to listen to a video while I was working and doing paperwork. Sometimes that's hard, especially right now when I have to concentrate, going back and forth when I'm like I can listen to music, but when I'm listening to like talk that I really want to pay attention to, and I was listening to Cup's video, a portion of it, and I saw her post and see that her channel or that video was struck, and I'm like, yeah. So I read her post. It's the same old playbook, you know. Um, claim that the ownership of a video that is a nosy whole life video, and I'm familiar with that one. That's how all of mine were struck, and that was Danielle Robertson. Um, I just say it's impersonation. It's fraud, but she doesn't care because she's anonymous. Mhm. But anyway, that voice, that slip up, I heard it. And to me, it sounded like Monica or Blaine, someone like that. And so and you know what I'm trying to find? I just don't have time right now. I think I have it. And that would be the full video, the Nosy Hole live video, to see what she was playing, which it appears that she was playing a, video, one of the, you know, Danny Robertson videos, I think. hmm And that's when she was speaking through the AI or, robotic voice. And something happened and it slipped. So you go from speaking behind a, oh, wait a minute. Let me just stay with my thought. So she went from speaking, sounding robotic, and then a woman's voice that sound familiar, and it just a little bit, it sound like a, um at first maybe a slight break or something, so that you could tell. Maybe I'd have to listen closer, and yeah, I got a copy of it. um that it was a drop, you know maybe, yeah, something happened. Because think about it this way. Think about it. If it did not mean something, she wouldn't strike it. So she strikes videos, especially like something where a voice, she struck 6 seconds of laughter, her voice, and then she turns around and says, "Oh, I use my voice all the time. I don't care if anyone hears the voice." That's not true. She does care. And the reason I think she cares is because it's going to expose. That's why. w- uh, What is the other excuse? Yeah. So, and then she just feels out of form. Imagine if someone did that tonight. Just went over to Danny Robertson's channel, pick out, you know, several videos and just strike them as someone else. She would be claiming fraud. You should hear the language she uses in the filings. It's the hypocrisy for me and other things. The rules don't matter to her. She's not to obey rules, she makes rules. Yeah, that's everybody on the chessboard because she's anonymous. Yeah. So fight the strike. And I mean, you do what you want to do, but it just seems so obvious um, what she's doing. I don't have time right now, not really, not right now as I would like to. Um, really talk about some of these things, but my mind and what I'm doing, I have to focus, you know, on my case and what's left, everything else that I need to do. And tomorrow's going to be a busy day. I have so much to get done. Yeah. So I didn't file anything today. I still haven't. And maybe I can finish polishing it off. That would just be one of many filings over the next week. I suppose at least a couple. I don't know. But I did check the docket and nothing is there in response to anything that was filed by the defendant last Wednesday, but it showed up Thursday. Yeah. So again, she filed a stay motion to stay discovery. Then there was a notice. Then there was a motion to dismiss, which again, I have not read thoroughly through that last one, 127. Mhm. I'll get to it. Yeah. So, what else? Oh, you know what? I do want to watch Cup's video. Good, you're fighting it. I'm just looking at the chat now. Yeah. Yeah, don't I mean she just it's so unfair. It's so unbalanced. And you know what? We should be beyond this. But now that people see I'm in court with this individual, this makes 3 times that she comes up with stay, something else. Yeah. And so she's going to always be on the run until the police find her. And the reason I say the police is because in a recorded video, she said the only way she would be able to be found if the police would do some digging and peeling back layers. So she said it. She said the police. So maybe eventually, someone will hear about that. Mhm. So the police, the federal, marshals, I don't know. Yeah, I really don't. What is this? Onion Avatar Gate? What is that? You mean the crying water, crying tears, throwing people in her mouth? Yeah, yeah. I'm so, oh boy. Yeah, don't let her intimidate you and listen carefully. And you know what? When you were showing um, just a part of something I was watching, I guess you were going over the troll account of Black Rabbit down the rabbit hole and her many troll names. And when I saw the date, you were pointing it out. What was it, like January? Early January, either the 6th or the 9th, I can't remember, of 2021. She was, what was it, Mac something? But, but this is what caught my attention. Were you saying that current day now that you've been able to pull that video back up and see that she is trolling under another name? Is that what you again, I that was my that was my biggest takeaway because I didn't listen that long and I said like, "Oh, really?" So then if you have a video and you have like the chat and if someone changes and I've seen this before, right? And they've changed the avatar, then and they're using that same channel. Yeah. And okay, so they've got to be using the same channel along with you being able to have captured their picture, the old avatar. Yeah, with the comment and play it. Yes. So, wait a minute. Let me go down. Is really so that's true. No, so she's trolling. Well, that doesn't surprise me. She was a troll. She's always going to be a troll. And you know what? When when you showed that date, all you have to do also is there was a Nosy Hole Live channel that was created in I think it was October or November, and it belongs to either Danny Robertson or Black Rabbit. Mm-hmm. Because it was or is an impersonation of Nosy Hole Live, and there were 3 videos on it, and the robotic voice is used. So it's I've talked about that one before, where one of the videos where the box is playing, it sounds like the same click that I've heard when Black Rabbit had used that voice box. And that's what caught my ears. Like, that's why I say it's either her or, yeah, DR. That's what I think. And you know what you said? She's the man. Look, I don't care if she ever shows my, our conversations, because whatever I said at the time, I meant it and I didn't know, I was new. And it's just a fact. She contacted me first, and so did Plainest Jane. Okay. And all of not all, but some of the messages, DMs between myself and Plainest Jane, she has erased all of hers. All of her responses to me. Hmm. I don't know if I've ever mentioned it, but yeah, let's just wake it on up, and then I'm going to say goodnight. But yeah, I mean, we're at year 5 here. It goes for everybody, everybody. Yeah, everybody. Let's wake it up. Okay, y'all ready? Y'all ready? So I have mentioned that someone in Tasha K's camp contacted me when Danny Robertson first struck my channel. And this individual questioned me and asked me what's going on. This person never reached out to me before, and they're close to Tasha K. Wake it up. And shortly thereafter, my wrench was removed. Okay? I never, it's like, okay, I don't have time anyway. I didn't ask for the wrench. She gave me the wrench. Okay. One day I was just watching her channel and it appeared. So, I'm busy. It was, you know, I liked having the wrench. Yeah. But here's my point. Yes. So it was someone who's close to Tasha K, who contacted me. Yeah. And said, what's going on with you and Danny? I have the receipt. Yeah. And I was just kind of like, okay. And at that time, I actually took the time to, type a lot of responses. And then I just, at the time I was like, why am I telling? So I just deleted, as you go through. Yeah. And I just thought, wow. So and let me just, okay, so wake it up. I'm just going to wake it up. I'm in court. This person, I don't know who this person is. Okay. So wake it up. So, I come on. Okay. When am I going to wake up tonight? This person was one of the main people on the party line. Okay. Someone in Tasha K's camp. She was on the party line. And now when I look back, she was on the party line back in 2021, back in 2020, talking about Nosy Hole Live, a big barb. Y'all better leave me alone. Just wake it on up. Okay? Because we're 5 years in. 5. Yeah. So somebody from Tasha K's camp has absolutely been going after Nosy Hole Live since 2020. All right. So I don't know exactly, but when Danny was going after Nosy Hole Live, that person was always on the party line and part of the Dirty 40. It's 11:26. It's 11:26. That person is part of the Dirty 40. So they always knew what was going on. Yep, that's right. So if they're over in Tasha K's camp, and if they're close to Tasha K, then she might know something too. I don't know. I don't have a problem with Tasha K, but you know what? We just got to get to the bottom of this. We need to get to the bottom. That's right. And whoever is behind this account, they need to be held accountable. Yes, because it's about control, dominance, power, intimidation. And apparently, someone doesn't want anyone to advance. Okay? That's it. If anybody can come on this channel and they are independent thinkers or can express themselves, they might be targeted. There is jealousy on this platform by that individual. I heard somebody say, again, I haven't even looked at the channel, but let's just talk about things. Remember when Sammy interviewed Danny? Right? Right? And then look what happened. I haven't been following, but it's just a matter of time. If Danny Robertson thinks for a minute that your channel is going to outshine hers, or you get more views or anything, she can't handle it. She can't. She wants to be in control, and she can't control Sammy, apparently. Or what she will do is try to intimidate with the doxing and with all of that. That's control. That's control. I'm in court in a legal fight with this individual who is doing, it's like whatever they can throw at the, Yes. So if they can thumb their nose at the judge and not come through and keep, delay, why not? Let's just talk about everything. But anyway, so you showed that receipt. What was it, Marcella or Nosy Whole Life showing Marcella's that receipt from the cease and desist, right? And then you showed I think it was the conversation with Tolbert, right? But then you showed a picture, or what was it? No. So it was the phone conversation where you could see Miss Tolbert's address there. The box, the 5,000, P.O. box in Lake Charles, right? I haven't said Lake Charles in so long. That's where it is, right? Lake Charles. The same 5,000. All about the tea. Yes. So what is Miss Tolbert doing with the post office box 5,000, all about the tea? If there isn't something, why would she even know about that? right? I mean, that's in black and white. That's in black and white. Yeah. Yeah, I don't come off like this that often. D-Fay says you like this side of me. Okay. But I mean, come on. Let's just be frank and wake it up. And so this individual that's on the party line, that's close to Tasha K, all right. Maybe she just happened to, all of these people connected. Why would she be so interested in Danny Robertson? And then this same person, like I said, must have taken it to Tasha K. I don't know. But got my wrench removed. I've never pursued it, really. One time when I was on her, channel, that's when I noticed it. I said, oh, my wrench is gone. Did it happen, when your channel is terminated, right? Well, everything goes away, your avatar, everything, right? But my channel came back up. All right. And I was supposed to get my wrench back, I thought. I didn't pursue it. Right. Tasha K knew my channel was down. Yeah, she would have known that. Yeah. Look, I didn't say she knew, but she might. She might. That was then. That was what? 2022, 4 years, 3 years ago. We're going on 4 in June, May. She wasn't as busy as she is now, but she was busy, right? Yeah. I never asked her for a wrench to be your mom. And you know what? I'll just name the one person I'm talking about. Danny Robertson has put in her, like on a post or whatever, at least 2 or 3 times. Something about Tasha K and something about, if she was, I'd have to look at the post, but something about her. Like you can't even get Tasha K to do something. Well, you know what? Maybe you can get her to do something. Is that what you're saying? I don't know. I don't think she talks about you either. But no, I've never asked. Yeah. So I don't know. But maybe the word can just get to her. Or, I don't DM her that often, and I haven't in a long, long time. No. And I never really did. Occasionally. Yeah. And I'm not certain, like when she was helping Storm, she used to do that. And then on her, what is it, Tasha K Live, I had my subscription, but I never, I seldom, It's like, you're paying for a cable channel, $12 a month. I already got cable and I don't even watch that. So I got rid of, all those cables. Yeah. But I remember one time she said um, something about her having been a mentor to different, helping people out. And she just stopped, you know. Yeah. And I think there was one, it's been so long. There was this one guy that she was helping out. And I mean, it was a couple of years ago, and I can't even remember. This person was on the, her pay per view or whatever you pay, not pay per view, but her live channel, Tasha K Live. hmm And she allowed him, I think, to put his name in her chat. She said, everybody else, nobody else, nobody. hmm Yeah. And that's her. That's her. It's her brand. It's her. She can do what she wants to do. Uh, yeah. Okay, I woke it up. It's 11:38. What else you want to know? I could tell you guys a lot of things. And yes, because I have these videos. And you know what? So, okay, so back to cups. So we've got that address, Lake Charles. That's that's the address that I think um Marcella was talking about. hmm Yeah, that's what I think. Yeah, I've said enough. Stall them out. I'm done. Yeah. Louisiana is her. You know what? There's some kind of connection, I think. Yeah. It's time for me to go to bed. I got to get going. Yeah. Hmm. There's a lot. There's a And why are people afraid of talking about 2021 is because if it were complete, if it were resolved, people can move on, right? But it's a story. It's really, and it's very complex. It is. So, if someone wants to do their own research and find out things and they're curious, why not? And yes, she was asking about Sunny and so Deb. Everybody has had an ugly cry, including Sunny. I got that one too. All right, I've said enough. Down by the bayou. I've said a mouthful, and people can parse it or do whatever. I'm just honest, and you know, yeah. Right now, I'm trying to get things resolved, and we need to get there. And if people are going to be uncovered or whatever, getting there, these layers, because she said layers. If those layers need to be peeled back, I don't know how it's going to get peeled back. I don't know the answers, don't know who's running, don't know Monica, don't know all of these other people. Okay. But they're not God. hmm No. Um, what is this? Teddy, I have a strong feeling the judge sees right through DR's stalling. I haven't even put anything on the docket to get a response just yet. Getting close. Yeah. True diamond in the rough. Thank you. All of you. Why? Just ask the question. Just, yeah. Yes, I know. Take your time writing your response. It's like, oh my goodness, I didn't realize. I'm glad I didn't submit it just yet. um, what is this? Oh, they're going to get peeled. Matter of fact, the peeling has been begun. Has begun, yeah. I don't know. Um, she kept saying the boot. Oh, you mean like Louisiana? Is that what you mean? The shape of the and you can email me at unwindwithteddy@gmail.com. Oh, ooh. Oh, wow. Okay. Hmm. Okay. I gotta read my email. I have not. Okay, what is this? Hmm. Yeah. Somebody else. Somebody else. I've said enough. I've said enough. It's a quarter to 12. Okay, I've said enough. Catch me because I was getting ready to spill. I was getting ready to say something else. I'm done. All right. Biggest bear hugs go out to all the grizzlies and the honey bears. Please hit the like on your way out and join me sometime tomorrow, hopefully earlier. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm Teddy. I don't even have I don't think you can hear any music because I don't have that. Well, maybe you can. I don't know. Can you hear this? Can you hear the little tick tock? You can hear it? All right. And my voice. All right. Well, that's good. Thanks for watching. I said it. Until next time, I'm Teddy. Good night.